sa aking channel. Today, we are going to discuss the 4 types of sentences according to structures. But before that, bago tayo tumuloy sa ating discussion, as I've said last time, ay mag-check muna tayo ng inyong mga answers sa ating nakaraang topic tungkol sa use of who, whom, whoever, and whomever. Alright. So number 1, whom did Helen ask for help? Para malaman natin ang tamang sagot, we are going to rewrite the sentence. Helen did ask whom. Replace this with him. Palitan natin ito ng him. Helen did ask him for help. Okay, so ang correct answer ay whom. Number 2, from whom did you receive the award? We are going to rewrite the sentence. I-rewrite natin yan. Magiging, you did receive the award from whom. Palitan natin ito ng he. Ito naman ay him. So, this is the correct answer. You did receive the award from him. So, ang correct answer ay whom. So, number 1, ganun din. Palitan ito ng he. Ito naman ay him. Ang correct answer ay him. So, whom dito. Number 3. Give the money to whomever needs it. Okay. Dito, we are going to disregard. Ito. Disregard muna ito. And then focus on, mag-focus tayo sa subordinate clause. Whomever needs it. Palitan ito ng he. Palitan naman ito ng him. The correct answer is, he needs it. So, ito ang tamang sagot. Whoever. Number 4. Bert is the one whom I suspect will become the champion. First step, disregard ang appositive. Ito ang appositive, disregard yan. Next, disregard din ito. Ang independent clause, disregard din yan. So, ito na natitira. Then, replace who with he. Palitan ng he. Ang whom, palitan ng him. Ang naging answer ay, he will become the champion. So, the correct answer is who. Okay, next, number 5. The guard is courteous to whomever he helps. First step, disregard ang independent clause. I-disregard yan. And then, ito naman, rewrite the sentence. Magiging, he helps, palitan ito ng he, palitan naman ng him. Magiging, he helps him. So, him is the correct answer, kaya ang ating sagot ay whomever. Alright, our topic for today is about the type of sentences according to structures. But before that, kung ikaw ay bago pa lang sa channel na ito, please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell para maging updated sa aking mga bagong video. At siyempre, share na rin para mas marami pang matuto. Again, shoutout nga pala sa aking editor, the creator of The Green Thumb, at sa aking videographer, the creator of Feed the Mind TV. Now, sentence types. We have 4 types of sentences according to structures. We have simple, compound, complex, and compound-complex sentences. Now, uunahin natin muna ang simple. But before that, we need to define first the definition of sentence. What is a sentence? To make it simple, sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Grupo ng mga salita na nag-i-express ng complete thought. But, kung minsan merong isang salita lang, only one word, that also expresses a complete thought. Say for example, run. Pag sinabihan kang run, naiintindihan mo ba yun? Siyempre naiintindihan. At dahil sa ito ay naiintindihan, it expresses a complete thought. Now, pag sinabi natin run, it has only one subject. But, ito ay naiintindihan. So, dahil ito naiintindihan, ito ay sentence. The problem is, pag itong run na ito, it is only composed of one word. Isang word lang siya. Paano siya naging sentence? Now, meron siyang subject, kaya lang hindi na siya sinusulat. The subject is you. Pag sinabihan kang run, ibig sabihin, ikaw ang kausap. You run. Kaya lang itong you ay hindi na sinusulat. Ang tawag dito ay imaginary subject. Yan. Ang tawag dyan ay imaginary subject. At yan ay hindi na kailangan isulat pa o sabihin. Pag sinabing quiet or enough, stop. Yan. Ang ibig sabihin ay may kausap. At yung kausap na you, yun ang subject. Ito na yun. You run. Kaya itong run, siya ay considered na sentence kasi meron siyang subject na you. Okay. Sa pagkaganto, ito ay run. You run. Yan, ganyan. Okay. Next. So next example, Lisa and Joel play outside. Alright. Now here, we have two subject and one verb. Ito ang ating predicate, ito ang ating subject. Now, dito sa ating predicate, meron tayong isang verb na play. Okay. Although we have two subjects, kahit na dalawang ating subject, itong whole sentence na ito ay nag-i-express pa rin ng complete thought kasi naiintindihan siya. So, this is considered as a simple sentence. At remember, ang simple sentence ay tinatawag din na independent clause. Yan. Siya ay tinatawag pa rin ng independent clause. Pag sinabi natin independent clause, ang tawag dyan ay sugnay na di nakapag-iisa. So, pag sinabi natin independent clause, it can stand alone as a simple sentence. Ibig sabihin, ang simple sentence at ang independent clause ay pareho. Okay. Next example. Lisa and Joel play and laugh outside. Now, we have two subjects. Joel and. Ang tawag dito ay compound subject. At mayroon tayong dalawang verb. Play and laugh. Although we have two subjects and two verbs in the sentence, still, ito pa rin ay nagpapahiwatig ng complete thought. One complete thought. So, pagka ganito, kahit na sa'yo mahaba, dalawang subject, dalawang verb, it is still considered as a simple sentence. At itong simple sentence na ito ay kinikonsider na independent clause. Alright, for the compound sentence, we have here, compound sentence is a sentence that is composed of more than one independent clause joined by coordinating conjunction and, or, but, yet, for, and so. Now, ibig sabihin, pag compound sentence, siya ay more than one simple sentence o kaya dalawang independent clauses na pinagdugtong gamit ang coordinating conjunction and, or, but, yet, for, and so. Like this one. Ben is our class president and he is a responsible officer. Now, itong first part, Ben is our class president, ito ang ating independent clause. This is our independent clause. And, itong pangalawa naman, he is a responsible officer. This is another independent clause. Alright. Itong dalawang independent clause ay dinugtong gamit ang conjunction na and. Okay. Sa ating independent clause, we have a subject, Ben, and our predicate is our class president. Dito naman sa pangalawang independent clause, ang subject natin ay he. And then, ang predicate ay is a responsible officer. So, dalawang independent clause, pinagdugtong ng and, yan ay magiging compound sentence. Okay, like example. You should pass your project on time, or you will fail the subject. Ito muna, you should pass your project on time. Ito ang ating unang independent clause. Pangalawang independent clause, you will fail the subject. Ito, you will fail the subject. Ang you ang ating subject, and ito ang ating predicate. Dito naman, you ang subject, ito naman ang ating predicate. Now, take note, wala ritong subordinate clause. Sa simple sentence at sa compound sentence, walang kasamang subordinate clause. Lahat dito ay puro independent clause. Ang kaibahan lang ng simple sentence at compound sentence, sa simple sentence, isang independent clause lang. Sa compound sentence, dalawa o mahigit pa independent clauses ang nasa loob ng sentence. Alright, in our next example, it is raining but he went out. This part, itong unang bahagi, ito ang ating unang independent clause. And then, this part, ito ang ating pangalawang independent clause. At itong dalawang independent clause ay pinagdugtong gamit ang conjunction na but. Alright. Next, he got the highest grade. Ito ang ating unang independent clause. And then, he is a studious student. Ito ang pangalawang independent clause. At itong dalawang independent clause ay pinagdugtong gamit ang coordinating conjunction na for. Okay, next. Peter is good in math. Ito ang ating unang independent clause. Pangalawa, he got a perfect score. Itong dalawang independent clause ay pinagdugtong ng coordinating conjunction na so. Now, by the way, lahat itong example na ito ay wala ritong subordinate clause. Sa simple at sa compound sentence ay walang subordinate clause. Now, for the complex sentence is a sentence that is composed o binubuo ng isang independent clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Like this example. We will go to the mall after eating breakfast. Ang ating independent clause dito ay we will go to the mall. Now remember, pag sinabi nating independent clause, it is a clause that can stand alone. Pwede na siyang, kahit putulin mo ito, siya ay kumpleto na, naiintindihan na. In other words, it is a clause that can stand alone. Itong ating independent clause. Ito naman ang ating subordinate clause. Ito siya, tinatawag siyang subordinate clause kasi hindi siya makapag-iisa. It cannot stand alone by itself. Kasi dito, wala siyang subject. O kahit na may subject siya, hindi naman siya makapag-iisa. It cannot stand alone. Ibig sabihin, pag ito ay tinanggal mo, siya ay wala na siyang sense. Wala na siyang tamang kahulugan. Okay. Now, in this sentence, ito ay binubuo ng isang independent clause at isang subordinate clause. Ang subordinate clause ay ginagamit sa pamamagitan ng isang subordinating conjunction. Ito ang ating subordinating conjunction. After. So, an example, when the time is right, I will approach her. Okay. Dito, ang ating independent clause ay I will approach her. Ito ang ating independent clause. Again, tinawag siyang independent clause kasi siya ay may kompleto na meaning. Kahit tanggalin mo ito, siya ay naiintindihan na. Alright. And this one, ito ang ating subordinate clause. Subordinate clause siya kasi Kapag tinanggal mo ito lang, hindi mo siya maiintindihan. When the time is right. Ano kung when the time is right? So, hindi siya maiintindihan. Ang tawag ko sa kanya ay subordinate clause. Alright. Nang makapansin natin dito, sa unang sentence, ang subordinate clause ay nandito sa hulihan. Dito naman, ang subordinate clause ay nasa unahan. Ibig sabihin, ang subordinate clause ay pwedeng nasa hulihan, nasa unahan, o kaya nasa gitna, katulad ito example na ito. The taxi driver who returned your wallet was given an award. Ang ating subordinate clause ay ito. Who returned your wallet? Itong clause na ito, kapag tinanggal mo itong una at last part, ay parang wala siyang kahulugan. Who returned your wallet? Hindi mo siya maiintindihan. At ito ang ating independent clause. The taxi driver was given an award. O, kumpleto siya. Kahit tanggalin mo siya, naiintindihan. The taxi driver was given an award. It has a perfect sense. Samantalang ito ay wala, hindi mo siya maiintindihan kapag hindi mo siya ikinabit dito. Now, take note, ito ang ating independent clause. Nasa unahan at nasa hulihan. Isa lang ito. The taxi driver was given an award. At ito naman ang ating subordinate clause. Now, take note, dito, ang word na nagkukonect sa independent clause ay tinatawag na relative conjunction. Itong who, that, at which. Yang tatlong yan. Who, that, at saka which. Ang tawag dyan ay relative conjunction. Ito naman, after, before, until, when. Marami pa. Ang tawag dyan ay subordinating conjunction. Ito naman ay relative. Relative conjunction. Okay. Alright, in our next example, I will help you in your project whenever you need help, if I have free time. Alright. Ang ating independent clause ay, I will help you in your project. Now, kahit na mawala ito, siya ay buo pa rin. Kaya siya ay independent clause. Samantala itong dalawa, whenever you need help, ito ay subordinate clause. Kasi wala siyang sense, wala siyang kahulugan kapag siya ay hindi mo idinugtong dito. And also this one, if I have free time, wala rin siyang kahulugan kapag hindi mo siya idinugtong dito. Ibig sabihin, itong dalawang ito ay subordinate clause. So, dito sa sentence natin, we have one independent clause, meron tayong isang independent clause, at dalawang subordinate clause. Kaya siya ay kasama dito sa complex sentence. Now, in the compound sentence is a sentence that's composed of two independent clauses and at least one subordinate clause. Ibig sabihin, ang compound sentence ay binubuo ng dalawang independent clauses at least one subordinate clause. Like this example. After watching the movie, we went to a restaurant and we ate dinner together. Now, ang ating independent clause ay itong we went to a restaurant. Unang independent clause. Pangalawa, we ate dinner together. Itong dalawang independent clause ay pinagdugtong ng conjunction na and. At itong isa, after watching the movie, ito ang ating subordinate clause. Ito ang ating subordinate clause. Now, notice, dito sa sentence na ito, dalawang independent clause at may kasamang isang subordinate clause. Kaya siya ay compound complex. Next example. He won the game, but he is not happy because his mother is not around. Okay. Ang ating independent clause ay itong he won the game. Unang independent clause. Pangalawa, he is not happy. Ito ang ating pangalawang independent clause. At itong dalawang independent clause ay pinagdugtong gamit ang conjunction na but. At ang ating subordinate clause ay because his mother is not around. Ito ang ating subordinate clause. Notice, itong subordinate clause na to, it is a clause that cannot stand alone. Kasi pag tinanggal mo itong dalawa, wala na siyang kahulugan. Wala na siyang sense. It does not make any sense at all. Wala na. Samantala ito, he won the game. Kahit tanggalin mo yan, okay siya. Kasi siya ay independent clause. Ito, he is not happy. Okay rin siya. Kasi siya ay independent clause. Now, notice, dito sa compound complex, ay sumusunod sa ating rule na compound complex ay binubuo ng dalawang independent clauses at least isang subordinate clause. Alright, before we end the session, we're going to have a short quiz and we are going to check this in our next meeting. Determine if the sentence is simple, compound, complex, or compound complex. Number 1, he wants to sing. Number 2, Sheila wants to be at the top of the class, but she is not studying her lessons. Number 3, you should be here before sunset. 4, you pass your paper if you are through. Number 5, they won the game and they are happy even though they lost in the first quarter. Now, if you have learned something on this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, click the notification bell in order to be updated at syempre, share na rin para mas maraming matuto. Thank you very much for watching. See you again.